the city with the dangerously high triglyceride level. It's Late Night with David Letterman. Tonight, Jane Seymour, a look at exotic fruits with Frida Kaplan, and blues guitarist Albert Talent, plus Paul Schaefer and the band. And now, the man who's taught millions his 7 ways to winning blackjack, David Letterman.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the program. I'm your host. You can call me Dave. And welcome, as I said, to the show. And today is a holiday, you know. You know what the holiday is today, Paul? That's right. It's Lincoln's birthday. And you know, if Lincoln were alive today, he would be 178 years old. And, sure. And you think Reagan gets confused at press conferences. But see... Saturday is Valentine's Day. It's the day when everyone here in New York City loves someone, and in many cases for a fee. So...
Yes?
I thought this was pretty strange. Yesterday, while making a speech in Lansing, Michigan, Vice President George Bush said this. You folks from Lansing? From Michigan. All right, good. George Bush said this while in Lansing. He said, "These are good times to be a Republican." Yeah, just like it's a good time to be an American tourist in Beirut. Quiet in here tonight, isn't it, Paul?
It's a little, yeah, it's a little quiet. It's a little cool, too.
Well, it's all right to be cool. We like it cool.
Yeah.
We like it cool, but we don't like it quite this quiet.
Well, you can, it's nice. You can hear yourself think.
It is. It's contemplative.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very...
solitude.
Yes, it is. It's like being in a house of worship almost, isn't it? Some kind of a shrine or temple, perhaps. Now, listen to this. I hate to keep repeating this, but I feel like I need to bring you up to date. A couple of years ago, 6 months ago, 8 months ago, I don't know when it happened, General Electric came in and took over RCA, which is the parent company of NBC, and now General Electric is running NBC for all practical purposes. And ever since then, the building here in New York City has literally, and Paul will back me up on this, has been crawling with pinheads. And it's... no, it's true. It's true. Haven't you noticed that the collective IQ of the company has just kind of... You could just... So today, now listen to this. I get on the elevator with one of these gumballs, and he says to me, he says, "Excuse me, do you guys have any empty cardboard boxes around your office that you're not using?" And I said, "Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think I have some, because, you know, I'm known for my helpfulness." And I said, "What are you going to do? Are you packing things up? Are you changing offices or what?" And he says, No. He said, "I like to have a couple around, and occasionally I'll jump inside one and make a siren noise." Right here on the all-new Late Night 87. It's like Vespers now, isn't it, Paul?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, here's our good friend Paul. And Paul, I can't... Notice extra folks in the band there. Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, yes. Yes, it is. We are deep. We're in a deep funk this evening with some friends who have dropped by to lay a little blues on the good
And who
people.
might they be?
Well, we have from the Uptown Horns gracing us with their presence. On trumpet, Mr. Paul Littoral and Mr. Arno Hecht.
Paul, nice to
on
see
the
you.
tenor saxophone.
Arno, how are you?
Very special guest artist this evening, on the blues Telecaster Fender guitar. How about it, gang, for Mr. Albert Collins? Ladies and gentlemen. He played so nice.
Today is Thursday. We're going to get to our viewer mail in just a second, but this floor, this company, this building has 35 floors in it, right? No more than that, 65. 65. And so every day you have to ride the elevators, and thousands, literally thousands and thousands of people risk their lives on the elevators each day. And we've had a lot of trouble lately. They shake, and they sort of, drop and then start and stop. Now listen to this. This is the actual sound of the elevator door opening and closing here at 30 Rockefeller Center. Listen. There it's opening. Okay, people getting in, getting out. Now it closes. That's right. If I plunge to my death, you know who to contact. Let's see just how quiet we can get it in here, all right? We'll do a little meditation here tonight, all right? Just a little. Let's just pause for a second, kind of collect our thoughts. Paul, do you have any thought collection music there? Oh, this is like an old Rock Hudson movie in the 50s or something. This is
meditation. We're going crazy here. We're going nuts. We've lost it. I can't believe it. We're going completely crazy. Is it me?
No,
I am nuts.
No, everything's
completely crazy.
Everything's fine.
I've gone nuts.
Everything's fine. Let's try our top 10 list. Maybe that will help. The category tonight, as always, from the home office in Scottsdale, Arizona, top 10 things Lincoln would say if he were alive today. Top 10 things Lincoln would say if he were alive today. Number 10, through the years, the Union has been preserved. Number 9, we still must strive to reach our goal of equality. Number 8, how much money do I get from these Lincoln logs? Number 7, I really enjoy the taste of menthol cigarettes. Number 6, what the hell is Donahue doing in Russia? Number 5, why is the video store always out of Mandingo? Number 4, I really think I should have been the king in that Civil War chess set. Number 3, hey babe, that's me on the $5 bill. Number 2, Iron Bird. And number 1, if Lincoln were alive today, this would be it. That Fruit Jefferson gets Monticello, I get a tunnel. Very much. Jane Seymour is here tonight. Lovely woman, Paul. I believe you know Jane for quite a while.
I know Jane, yeah.
And
she's a very romantic lady.
Yeah, very
Isn't
romantic.
she?
That's right.
Yes.
She's written that book. Is she still pushing the book, or are we on to other matters with Jane? Still pushing the book. And really, that's what's at the heart of romance, I think. Plugging a book. Letter number 1. This is our viewer mail. Actual letters from actual viewers. Let's get to it, shall we? Dear Dave, what do you do with all the albums and books that are promoted on your show? Sincerely, rock and roll album collector N.D. Rochester and book collector J.E. Rochester from Greenville, South Carolina. Well, gee, N.D. and J.E., why would you ask a thing like that? So far, the show is like one long, dull ache in your head.
What are we going to do about that?
I don't know.
What are we in now? Are we doing?
Huh?
Are we doing viewer mail now?
Yeah, that's right. We're doing viewer mail now. Letter number 2. It's all attitudinal.
Yeah.
If we approach it with the proper attitude, we will persevere. That's also one of the things Lincoln would say if he were alive today. And you can see me all right, right? Letter number 2. Dear Dave, last year, a friend and I were puzzled as to what to get a former college roommate and his lovely wife for their very first Christmas together. Then it came to us a membership to the Larry Bud Millman fan club. It's been 13 months since we applied. What have they received? Nothing. Do you condone this type of activity, Dave? John Cook, Purdue University, West Lafayette, Indiana. Well, gee, John, you know, I'm sorry you had such a bad experience with the Larry Bud Millman fan club. Personally, I've never really heard of that organization. But I have heard of a club that I think you'll enjoy and probably fit right into. Tell them all about it, will you, Bill?
Sure, Dave. It's the Gullible Pinheads Club. Just send $500 to Gullible Pinheads Club, Box 7000, Rockefeller Station, New York, New York. Join now, and we'll send you a unique assortment of whatever crap we happen to have laying around. Or maybe we won't.
Letter number 3. Here we go. Dear Dave, recently I discovered that several television comedy shows have given certain popular props to the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. Happy Days gave them Fonzie's leather jacket, All in the Family gave them Archie's old chair, and Barney Miller gave the Institute their jail door. I was just wondering what late night gave them your biggest fan, P.J. Hoare, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Well, Mr. Hoare, unfortunately... the man's name. I'm sorry, that's his name. Unfortunately, we accidentally gave them the comedy material written for tonight's show. It is a little like camping in the wilderness here tonight, isn't it? Feel like my head wants a bus open. I don't even know what we're doing. Is it 4? Is that where we are?
What are we doing now?
Makes a difference. So much paperwork. The bureaucracy of running a talk show is mind-boggling. Number 4. Hey, Dave, how come we didn't see you on this year's Circus of the Stars? Mike Lawrence, Tucson, Arizona. Good question. You know, you're laughing, but I did participate in the Circus of the Stars a few years ago, and I don't know, they never asked me back. I don't know why. Hal, do we have a tape of my appearance on the Circus of the Stars? Okay, all right, good. Let's take a look at it now, and then maybe we'll get to the bottom of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, direct your attention to the center ring, where you'll be astounded by the trapeze work of David Letterman and his high-flying partner, Ricky Schroeder. By the way, tonight Dave will be performing in a coat and tie and without a net. There goes Ricky.
Whoops, sorry. Well, what a pleasant way to start tonight's show. We have here Jane Seymour, a woman named Frida Kaplan with a lot of exotic fruits, and also Albert Collins and the folks in the band. This and a lot of other great stuff. So come on back, folks. Oh, yeah! Monday on this program, Jack Elam will be here, Mary Lou Henner, and Iggy Pop. What do you think, Paul? Was she steamed? Jane, you think?
Jane?
Yeah.
Well, she's a very, very romantic lady.
I know, but
That's all I know about her.
And coming up later in this half hour, Frida Kaplan will be here, and as you've been listening all night, Albert Collins and the boys in the band will be performing a number for us. You know, every now and then a man like myself has to break out of his humdrum urban life and go to a place that brings out his primitive animal instincts. Unfortunately, Tony Randall wasn't home. So we took our cameras instead to the National Outdoor Sportsman's Show. Watch closely.
Like that.
Yeah, now the goose shows up, and then what happens?
Then you shoot him.
Oh, jeez, that's horrible.
These are duck calls. Got one around my neck, and I'll blow that for you.
All right. And then the duck shows up, and what do you do?
And you shoot him. That's right. The new call on the market's a deer call.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
Yeah. You feel all right?
Had the omelet this morning. I'm
know.
sorry.
This is a dying rabbit.
Oh, God.
We blow that so coyotes and foxes will come in.
Uh-huh.
And when they do, we shoot them.
So now, would that attract a dying rabbit? Oh,
no,
yes, I see.
A dying rabbit attracts a fox.
I thought it'd be interesting if it actually attracted a dying rabbit, then maybe for a change you'd nurse it back to health.
We don't do that. We shoot them.
No, I know you do. So what are you moving today?
A lot of plastic worms. If you're a saltwater fisherman.
Excuse me, could you gentlemen lean away a little bit? Just, yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you very much. You should have a sneeze guard over your worms here. These right here, these would be good with pesto sauce, you know? These look like something you might cough up after a long bout with the flu.
Doesn't call.
Well, I'm in the turkey calling business. I manufacture turkey calls.
You know what you could do? You have a little stuffed turkey here, and you have the call. You could almost work up like a ventriloquist act, couldn't you? We'd work like Howard Johnson lounges and stuff upstate. It'd be great. All right, now, just go nuts with that thing. I was playing with this earlier, and for the life of me, Joe, I can't get this thing to make a sound at all. You people are very proud of him, aren't you? You've had him to all the best clinics, haven't you? When you decided that you wanted a career in sophisticated finance, how long ago was that?
4 years.
Mm-hmm. Did you probably have visions of a huge mahogany paneled office downtown in the financial district and exciting lunches and travel and so forth?
Sure.
Yeah. And here today you're at the Sports and Fisherman Show standing next to a guy selling perpetual chamois. Does it occur to you, Holly, that something has gone desperately wrong?
These are mad fighting coons.
All right.
During the archery season, the elk go into what they call a rut, and they do.
What does that mean?
It's a cycle where the bulls take over a herd of cows and service them to have cows in the spring.
And when you say service, you mean check their water, check the oil, rotate the hooves?
This is what we call a grunt tube, and it's just a vacuum cleaner hose, and it stimulates a elk's throat.
Have you ever been to the Playboy Mansion in California?
Tons of times.
What is it like there? It just must be awful, isn't it?
No, it's great. Mr. Hefner's very nice.
Mm-hmm. Is it a sanitary place? Do you get the feeling that it's okay to be there?
Oh, it's very sanitary.
You didn't get in the pool, did you?
I got in the pool.
Ooh, jeez. Oh my God.
It's kind of chlorine in the pool, okay?
Yeah. All right, this is like one of those once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. We've assembled here kind of a super jam, actually. Back with Frida Kaplan and her exotic fruit. For over 30 years, our next guest has been in the produce business and has earned the nickname the Queen of the Kiwi. Her company is the leading developer and merchandiser of exotic produce in the world, and she's here tonight with some examples. Please welcome Frida Kaplan and her produce. Frida? Hi, Frida. So nice to see you. Thank you very much for being here. How did you get the name Queen of the Kiwi?
Well, I think it's because we introduced the kiwi fruit.
Mm-hmm. Do we have one of those here, or
yes,
right there? That's a kiwi, right?
Here is one of the ones that we introduced, and let me tell you,
that is one of the ones you introduced right there.
Yeah, this is a little old. This is about 25 years old.
Originally, what did they call this?
This was originally called a Chinese gooseberry.
And you thought it would be easier to market it as a kiwi.
Well, we found it a little difficult. It took us about 2 months to sell the first 240 flats, and one of the people we were working with suggested that maybe we ought to change the name and call it kiwi fruit because it was from New Zealand.
It was originally called a Chinese gooseberry?
Chinese gooseberry.
Okay. All right, show us some of the other things. I think people are probably familiar with the kiwi by now, but there are other things out here that we have no idea what they are.
Well, your producers asked that I bring probably the weirdest thing I could think of, and I don't think we have ever seen anything over the years as unusual as the kiwano.
Kiwano?
That's the African horned melon.
I thought the Kiwano was a men's community service club. Am I? Hello? Can you hear me, Frida? Hello?
I
Hello?
can hear you.
Wow, that is strange, but it feels like, is it a, it grows on a tree?
It grows on a vine.
Not a citrus fruit, but a...
It is a fruit vine.
A fruit vine. Let's
As a
open it up.
matter of fact,
Kiwano. Let's open it up.
This will probably be a very big surprise to everybody listening here.
Wow.
This is called an African horned melon. That's what it originally was called.
Wow, that's beautiful. It's sort of like a pomegranate in that the seeds are all in there with the fruit, right?
That's very interesting. Everybody from New York said it looks like a pomegranate. Everybody from California said it looks like a cucumber.
Do you mind if I try it? How do you eat this?
No, I'd love to.
Would this be like a breakfast fruit, or how would you...
Well,
you can't eat it at all with those seeds.
Here you are. Oh, no, you eat the seeds and all.
All right.
If you don't mind my hands,
No,
here
I
you are.
certainly don't mind. Thank you
Tell me
very
what
much.
you think it tastes like.
Well, that's damn near inedible. You know, it's not very good.
I must tell you, this was flown from New Zealand especially for the show.
You can't fly those.
You can ride them.
Well, you know, it's just full of seeds, but it's not very good. Thank you very much. All right, Frida, let's go on. So the Kiwano, so-so on the Kiwano.
All right, let me give you something that'll really turn you on, particularly after Jane Seymour was on the show.
All right, well.
Let me give you this.
Turn off the cameras then, and let's go to work.
This is passion fruit. Let's see if it turns you on.
And
Here.
again, the fruit, the seeds are contained right in there with the...
All right. Okay, let's see how you come out with this.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh. But, wow, it's very, very tangy, isn't it?
And it's absolutely wonderful over vanilla ice cream.
And it's okay to eat the seeds?
The seeds, that's what makes you passionate.
Let me try a little one more.
All right. Oh, we'll take this one. Okay. Yeah. They are addictive.
Mm-hmm. Could you cut my meat for me, too? That's good, except I don't like the notion of crunching up the seeds. Okay, Frida, let's keep rolling.
All right. I noticed that
The passion fruit is better than the Kiwano.
I noticed that you are a cigar smoker. I'm a person that absolutely abhors anybody to
really
smoke,
should.
so we've got something
to
take its place.
Yeah.
We got something, and I'd like to see you smoke this.
I used to hear that at parties in the 60s. Remember that? When you were in college? All right, go ahead.
But instead of smoking this, you chew it. Now,
just chew it. Just take a bite of this and chew it?
Yeah.
Yep, that's a...
This is a carob.
Very sweet, yeah, carob.
This is what they make, this is the low-calorie...
Where do these come from?
These come from Baja, California, and that's in Mexico.
Can all of this stuff be grown in the United States, or do you import all of it?
Both. The carob can be grown in the United States. It is grown in California, a lot of local trees.
Okay.
For the first year, this has been grown here in Kiwi, of course.
We got a lot of stuff to go here.
Very good. This is...
Ooh, this kind of comes on you after a while, though, doesn't it?
Oh, wait till you see this. These are blood
beautiful.
oranges.
Look at that. That's lovely.
These are blood oranges.
That is citrus fruit, then.
That's citrus fruit. You want to try on that?
I'd be happy to.
Okay.
Will you just eat this out of there like that?
Just out of there. Can you blow it like you did in the segment a minute ago?
I've blown the whole show. That's great. That's very good. Blood fruit.
All right, now
it's related. It's a combination of... How do we get these things? They're all biological mistakes, or what?
No, but if you want to get them, what you do is you go to your local supermarket and ask for them.
No, I understand that, but this is like a combination of what? This is a part tomato, part...
No, that's a variety called the Moro.
Mm-hmm.
It's a variety of orange.
Okay. In and of itself, then.
All right, now here's something a little
Frida,
different.
we want to get to all of this stuff.
All right, here's something a little different.
How are we doing? 30 seconds, Frida. Oh, my gosh, we got to go.
All right, that's a cactus leaf, and use that exactly like you do.
This is not bad. This is not bad. All right, show us a couple more, quick, before we run.
All right.
Any of this stuff going to be really popular this year?
All of it is going to be popular. And this is, instead of a cigar, I want you to try a red banana.
A red banana,
and
but in the banana family.
In the banana family.
Okay, great, a red banana. All right, what else? Thank you very much.
wash it down with a little miniature baby cauliflower.
Wow. Now, how did we get the cauliflower this tiny? Oh, this is that stuff from Chernobyl, right? Yeah.
This was a specially grown seed.
Okay, one more.
All right. Something that it hasn't come on the market yet, and this is a coral oyster mushroom.
Now, where these are?
These were developed by a geneticist here in the United States in Salt Lake City, and
Sure, I'll be eating that. There's some kind of warped DNA problem here. And you would cook with these, or?
Yeah, you would cook with these.
They're safe to eat?
I don't know. I'll find out as soon as you're finished.
Well, that's certainly cute. Okay. Well, this is amazing stuff. And what is this, quickly?
That is an Easter eggplant. That's a baby white eggplant, and the whole family of baby vegetables.
This stuff's amazing. Good luck. Thank you very much for being here, Frida. I
It's a
certainly
pleasure.
enjoyed meeting you. We'll be right back. Don't worry.